their defense comes on the field. And no chance at a return here. This drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a crease, it's Frazier. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clumped.
They're dealing with a second and long. He'll run it again. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Great place to start for this offense. To the air, it's Manning. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Looking to throw. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to bow up. Nice job on first down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the score. And he was trying to cash in the end zone of this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
I love the way this defense is fighting down here close to their own goal line, right? They get a sack on the first play. Great coverage on the second one, knocking it away. Here comes a huge third down. Can they do it again? Can they come up with another big one?
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's fourth down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's the end of the first quarter. Texas 10, Georgia 7.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's the guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Release to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt.
Thanks to grab. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Texas! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the wheel route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He wants to take the top off, and they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And how do you counteract all the speed you have in college football? You chase the quarterback and the skill position guys with faster guys. You bring in more DBs. You bring them down the box. You get them near the line of scrimmage so they can make big plays with their...
Sends it downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Longhorns! How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Takes a shot. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. It's complete. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Give to the back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air. It's Manning. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. They'll immediately call timeout.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
All right, defense, it ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. It's a running room. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Longhorns trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Georgia 15, Texas.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got room on the return. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. And made sure that one fell incomplete.
Finds a man by himself. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And they tacked on the extra point. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Manning. The sure hands, it's Wingo. Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Be looking forward to it all week. Will put total under and we'll get started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brand. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him up. down at the 20. Offense in a bunch formation. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Ready, fight.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Turning it on. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Manning. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
To the air on second down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth down.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. The running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Back to pass on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Belt. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw at Stockton. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
It'll be 3rd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football.
He's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's got the back in the middle. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Manning. Pressure coming. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Dumps it to the back. Pulls it in. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw again. Got the back over the middle. And the Longhorns get enough for the 1st down. He did not hesitate, going for it on 4th and short from the 49. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Longhorns are on the move. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble. You get the first down, nothing to worry about, Reese.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Finds his man. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up the first without scoring. The run from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the ground, it's Frazier.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Got it in the middle, it's Belton. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Stockton. He lobs one high down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Finds his man. It's Moore. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Throws to the tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
To the air on first down. Dances away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. There he goes. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. On the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dropping back, it's Stockton. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll run play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Quick step and go. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Right back to the well. Across the 45. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Gets the back moving. The give to the tailback. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Baxter. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Baxter. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Unloads it left. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Back to pass, it's Manning. Lets it fly. Touchdown Longhorns! Fitted in the window for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area, I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Hands it off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
It falls incomplete and will change into the field to get things started back up. We've swapped sides of the field and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Here comes the Texas offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll get rid of it. Touchdown, Texas! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Coming out with it, it's Branch. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw it, Stockton. Flushed out of the pocket. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires on the move. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
He's got an open man. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Here comes the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Second down.
Tight end now in motion. Gonna swing it on second down. That's caught. It's Humphreys. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Fires to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's Martin. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably... Second-guessing that return. On the run, it's Singleton. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Allard. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Back to throw, it's Aller. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throwing right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball. He just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The play action fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field, stretch it vertically, and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Rushes on him. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He's looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. The quick out. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
A little screen to the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Love the execution there and the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
They'll run it from the gun. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allard. Bringing the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, 1st down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Looking to the big tight end. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They're ripping off chunks of yardage and get it to the 33. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now adjusting. Just a short pass to the tight end. Knocked off his feet.
I tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down the throat with 2nd down?
Russell to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Singleton.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Singleton. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Beck. He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires left. He makes a catch. Turning it on. Touchdown, Hurricane. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points. More. And more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's Allard. Oh, they're after him. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Quarterback empties his backfield. They'll go to work in the air on second down. This time it's complete.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They'll try to power their way ahead. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Scanning the field, it's Allard. He uncorks one deep. He's got it for a big play. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. Keeps looking downfield. On the run, deep down the right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Here's the pressure. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Can't wait to see how this 4th quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Penn State.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Defense might bring the house here. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And now this offense on 1st and goal has a chance to break the tie late. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's 2nd and goal. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot.
Touchdown, Penn State! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Buying some time. He's taking a deep shot. Pulls it in on the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Pulls it in. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense
going for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
massive score, now massive decision making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, it's your decision.
He is in, and they roll the dice. Won't settle for the tie, and they take the lead with a 2-point conversion. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Aller. Under fire. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's second down, incomplete pass, go to third down. If we need to go for it on fourth down, this offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Gotta have it here on fourth down. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted deep in his own end. And that pick will seal the game as the clock strikes 0. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking.
Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this. At their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Moore to the air. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
North down.
The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused.
Gashes the heart of the touchdown, Oregon! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. He wants to change this route. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They'll move the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Longhorn! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at our front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore will throw. Makes the catch. It's Moore. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Benson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Going up top again. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The Ducks have it in scoring position on first and goal. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on second and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play. And I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though. This guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
And drops hurt as it is. But when you drop it and you know you just missed out on a touchdown, those really sting. And those concentration drops, man, it makes the quarterback hesitate whether he wants to throw the football again. That is a big missed opportunity.
Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
He might want another play. On fourth down, looking to pass. He's got it, first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They needed a bunch on fourth down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like fourth and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on second and goal? To the air, it's Manning. Looking for the goal line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Pressure coming. Quarterback moving. He tried to get away, but the defense was able to track him down.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Wingo. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. It's complete on the right side. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air. It's Manning. Throws to the back. Gets it out quickly. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's turning it loose into the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Quarterback making adjustments. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Manning. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
Using the quick game. Trying to hit him with the quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Second down, he'll throw. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback making checks. Makes the quick grab. Turning it on. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. The Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back to throw, it's Manning. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. The sweet feet buy a little time. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Going for 6. Go to the end zone. It's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like,
hauls it in down the sideline.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking downfield on 1st down. He wants to go deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance.
Got it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Gain of 33 on the play. First and goal, Oregon.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
Oregon, 28, Texas, 14.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wide receiver going in motion. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, the ground game. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Manning. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Going downfield for the big play. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Longhorns! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field, too. Huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work when he gets into the end zone.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Finds his tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Moore will throw. Makes the grab over the middle. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Defense wants to bring the heat. Throws for the tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense, playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. There is striking distance at the 37.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He wants to throw it. Swings it out to his running back. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and give me the rock back.
They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Man, that stinks. Your offense has a chance to salt the game away, run the clock out. You're trying to make a play. You decide to throw the football, which we can talk about that decision later on down the road. But you throw the INT. Now you better hope your defense bails you out.
The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Manning. Here's a heat. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Steps away. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that pass is caught at the 25. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
And I like it. Very smart defense. Understanding the clock. Understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep. Breaking on the football. Making sure that receiver doesn't catch it.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Moore to the air. Pulls it in. It's Moore. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game.
And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, fourth quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Moore will throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to...
Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. And coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to get the extra point, to make it a touchdown game, and there might be 2 more plays left. The kickoff, maybe 1 more snap for the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Throws to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. Got him downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. What